So my name's Russell Spratley, I am the CEO of Spiritfilled. I'm here to talk to you a little bit more about New Make Spirit. What exactly is New Make Spirit and what are the benefits in owning casks of New Make Spirit? So New Make is a freshly distilled spirit that comes directly from the stills at a distillery. And this is prior to the spirit being added to a cask before it actually becomes single malt whiskey. So New Make Spirit needs to be in a cask for at least 3 years legally to become a single malt whiskey. When it comes freshly off the stills at a distillery, it's a clear liquid and it's a very, very high alcohol by volume, or ABV, usually between 63% and 70%. That then gets added into a cask, and that is when the maturation process starts. So essentially it's 0 years old when it goes into that cask. As it matures in the cask, that's where you get the flavour and that's where you get the colour. What tends to happen after around about 7 years of maturing in a whiskey cask, it starts developing around about 70 to 75% of the flavour. That actually comes from the wood itself. But the initial profile of a whiskey is defined by its new make. Each distillery all over Scotland has their own unique process and recipe in terms of creating New Make Spirit, and that's what defines the distillery itself. So our mission here at Spiritfilled is to make whiskey more accessible, and that's exactly what you get with New Make Spirit in casks. We want to make it as accessible for as many people as possible. And there are huge benefits to New Make Spirit and our access to spirit in the market. Number one, whiskey is still a growing market. Even in the global downturn, there's still a huge demand for whiskey globally. So the other big benefit of New Make Spirit is the diversification, the ability to create new whiskies by creating new flavour profiles, by using different types of casks. So here at Spiritfilled, we have fantastic access to different types of casks. And when I say different types of casks, I mean wood that has held different types of spirit. So it could be different types of sherry, different types of fortified wines, cognacs. And because of the access to the market that we have, we can essentially create a journey for you from the day dot, so when it's being filled into that cask. We work with a number of large cooperages, one of which ASC Barrels and Alex Sacon, based over in Cognac in France. We also work directly with America, sourcing fantastic casks from the Napa Valley region, for example, as well as ex-bourbon and ex-sherry casks. So we can create a journey for you from the beginning of the life of the whiskey. So another huge benefit to New Make Spirit is the generational wealth, and what I mean by that is investing in whiskey casks for the younger generation, whether that be grandchildren or children, helping secure the financial future for your kids and grandkids. And with New Make Spirit, because you're benefiting from a much lower price point, it means you can hold the cask for a lot longer and you benefit from a much higher return on investment. So through our supply chain within the whiskey industry, we're able to pick and choose the right spirit based on trends moving forward around the world. So we have a very strict process in terms of picking the right spirit that will benefit our clients in terms of growth on those casks. At the same time, we have a very strict process in matching the right casks to the right spirit to ensure the best possible outcome of that whiskey over the years. So we like to think we can match the two together to ensure our clients are getting the best possible product from such a young age, so it will benefit and grow into a fantastic whiskey in the future. And the great thing about Spiritfilled is we can be involved in that whole journey for you and with you. All of the casks will be stored at our bonded facility just outside of Edinburgh, Braeside Bond, where everything is managed and you have full access to that management of those casks through our bespoke online portal. But at the same time, the most exciting thing is you're creating a whiskey from day zero. That will develop and change in flavour and age over the years. You can be involved at every level of that process with samples each year, visitation of those casks. You can watch that whiskey grow and generate something very, very special. To help mitigate risk with your investment, we have a comprehensive insurance policy with Aviva PLC, which covers the value of your cask every 6 months. That's covered fire, theft, damage, any eventuality of things that could potentially happen to your cask. You're covered for the full value of that cask for the duration of the period you hold it. As part of your journey with Spiritfilled, there are a number of different exit strategies for your casks. It could be bottling through our independent bottling label or selling the cask back to the market, allowing you to realise the returns that way. Either way, we have a dedicated team of experts to help you on that journey. So if you're interested in learning a bit more about new make whiskey, please do get in contact with us. We'd love to introduce you to the exciting world of whiskey and whiskey cask ownership.